Hello everyone, welcome to CCF
Yearly
Update. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Corey.
I hope all of you are having a wonderful night so far at 2019 D'Antonios.
It's only going to get better from here, but first, we're going to kind of tell you what we've been up to this past year.
Yeah, we wanted to just show you some of the things that we've been doing because of your support. Starting off, I think we've been having something on Tuesday nights, right?
Yeah, we've been having a Tuesday night large group, and that we've been going through the story. We've been looking through the Old Testament up till now, and we're kind of moving into the New Testament. We've been seeing how different stories have pointed forward to Jesus' coming and kind of God's plan through everything.
Yeah, for sure. And we have been applying the Tuesday night lessons that we've learned to our Wednesday night Bible studies. So on Wednesday night, the men's and women's have studies going through James, which is a very intensive book, if any of you have read that, and it has some very hard truths in it.
Indeed.
And, it's been awesome to see a lot of the freshmen getting involved. And, in fact, I think we have a couple of them right now that we're going to listen to, right?
Yeah, let's go to them right now.
Thanks for that introduction. I'm Daniel.
I'm Caitlin.
And we're going to talk to you guys about some of the fellowship things that we've done this year. So do you want to start with our first thing?
Sure. So two of the bigger things we did this year that we got to do with not just our campus, but with the campuses of UNI and Iowa. We got to do paintball and laser tag, which was super fun, and we just got to hang out and fellowship.
So yeah, some of the other things that we got to hang out to do with the other two campuses were our retreats. We do around 3 of them a year, fall, winter, and spring. The fall one, we were at Northeast Iowa Christian Service Camp. The winter one, we were actually here at North Grand. And the spring one will actually be down Lake of the Ozarks. We just meet up with the other two campuses, and we just go down, have fun, learn more about the Bible and everything. So, yeah, I think we'll send it on to the next people.
Thanks, Daniel and Caitlin. It's great to see them getting involved, and it was great to have just wonderful fellowship times that have been given to us. And we also had great fellowship in a lot of our other trips, right, Corey?
Yeah. One of the things that you guys help us a lot with are missions trips, and we've actually got some people to talk to you about those.
Thanks, guys. I'm Kelsey.
I'm Caleb, and we're going to talk a little bit about the mission trips that we got to go on this last year. But first, a very important announcement. As we're looking back over this last year, I just want to be very clear that I've gotten significantly more handsome.
Maybe.
Definitely. So, one of the first trips that we got to go on, and actually got to go on twice, was to Houston. And Houston had a major hurricane back in a while ago. And so we went twice, one last Christmas break and then one last spring break. We did just general hurricane relief, some demolition. The second group went and just helped out a lady who was really struggling with some housework that needed to be done after the hurricane. And that was possible because of some of your donations that you have made. And one of the other trips that was a surprise trip we made.
I think that the reason that it started snowing is because you left. So maybe you could go back to Houston and make it not snow anymore.
It definitely got a little less hot after I left. One of the other trips that we surprisingly got to go on, or had to go on, was to Marshalltown. So I'm going to let Kelsey go there.
So over the summer, there was a group of us from the CCFs at University of Iowa as well as Iowa State. And we helped with some tornado relief after the tornado that struck and caused a lot of people to lose their homes. And there were a few factories that were also destroyed by the tornado and caused people to lose their jobs. So we went for a couple of days to help with cleanup and also pray with people to help give them food and just talk about their stories and their lives and their relationship with God. And we heard some very awesome stories about people who were just praising God for the fact that their roof was fixed or the garbage that was taken off of the side of the road because they were going to get fined if it hadn't been. And that was very encouraging to see that even the smallest of things can make a big difference to people when struck in times of torment. And so now I'm going to let Caleb continue talking about some of the missions trips and the one that we went over this past summer.
another of the major trips that you guys really helped us go on last year was to Taiwan. Me and Kelsey and some people that are not me and Kelsey went to Taiwan, and we got to hang out with a bunch of kids that are at the orphanage there.
But really,
Right.
it was just the two of us that were important about this.
Exactly. Where my grandparents have the Home of God's Love. And we also got to go into schools and talk a little bit about the United States, but also present the gospel while we were there. And then we got to go into a prison and do kind of the same thing.
But I promised that Kayla was allowed out with bail, so it's all fine now, and they're not looking for him anymore, so everything's okay, I promise.
I'm still on the run. And then we also got to lead a youth group up in the mountain village, and that was pretty cool. And we got to eat some freaking great food. And overall, it was just a really great trip. So we wanted to say thank you for that. And with that, we're going to pass it back to Kyle and Corey, who are going to talk a little bit about another trip and an upcoming trip. So back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Caleb and Kelsey. Yeah, we have another trip that we have to talk about, which is Arizona. Through 318 Ministries, we were able to go to Arizona to talk to many of the kids and many of the people over there and just speak the word of God to them. And it was a great opportunity for many of us, as well as we have a trip coming up this spring, right, Corey?
Yeah, this spring break, we're going to North Carolina. We're going to be helping out there because they were also hit by a hurricane. So yeah, we're going to go out there and support them however we can. Beyond that, there have been a lot of other events that we've gone on because we are busy people.
Very busy. We have the ski trip that we did. We went to Colorado, went to skiing, and that was really fun. We also had...
Newcomer night. That's where we invited a lot of the people that were new to CCF, a lot of freshmen and just people that haven't been very connected in the past. And we kind of played games with them and just kind of made them feel welcome.
We also had Winter Jam, so we went to the concert that is in Des Moines, which has lots of bands, where we got to hear lots of great artists and got to be inspired and got to see God working through that.
We had Night to Shine, which was like a prom for special needs students. So some of us went down there and were buddies for them.
We also went to the International Conference on Missions, where missionaries from across the globe came to speak to all of us, as well as we got to hear their testimonies and got to see what they're doing in the countries where they came from. A great opportunity, and if any of you are able to go, like Corey's dad did,
Yeah.
then go and...
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Corey's dad.
Hey.
Then go to that. And we have lots of other events that we did throughout this year,
Yeah,
Corey, that
yeah.
we don't have any amount of time to do that.
Yeah.
But I hope that, that the rest of you can continue to support us. We only are able to do this because of your support.
It is really appreciated. Thank you all.
So I hope that all of you can make it home safely. I hope that all of you are going to have we know that you're going to have a wonderful night. And I hope that you can continue to support us in the future. This has been CCF
Yearly Update.